I'm glad that was the highlight of her day. It won't happen again. I'm really embarrassed.
So Rita's talked about how she wants to get, you younger players more experience. But for the younger players, how important is it to get something for your seniors? So this will be their last.
Yeah, Rita told us she's doing it for us because we're so young and it'd be a waste. But honestly, we're doing it so our seniors can leave off on a good foot. I mean, we finished conference really well. We finished off really well. And it's really important to us that we give our seniors the perfect goodbye. And so we just want to play with each other one last time.
How would you describe Sunday? Disappointing, anger? What were the emotions?
It was disappointing, but it just proved to us that next year we need to make a bigger mark and we need to make it more clear that we deserve to be there. So it's really just, it sucks. It's unfortunate that that happened, but as soon as that was over, we were already in the mindset of what we can do better for next season.
What did you say to each other about it?
Me and Avery talked about it a lot afterwards because we came in here and that was one of our big goals. Coming in here as freshmen, we wanted to play. And we wanted to make it to the tournament, and we really thought we had it. It was within our reach, and it was just unfortunate that we didn't make it there. But to each other, we were just like, okay, we have options. We can just pout and give up, or we can play in the NIVC and finish off strong and play together and prove that we should be there. And that's what we're doing.
What's been fun about this 7-match run and being able to kind of get on this roll?
The girls, everybody is just so bought in. After we beat KU, it was just, we all knew that what we were capable of, and we need to prove to everybody else what we were capable of too. And it's just fun when every single person, like you can look around and there's not one of these girls that I wouldn't want to spend time with. So the fact that I get to play with them for 2.5 more weeks is really fun and exciting. And the end of conference was just a blast.
KU game, and obviously you were on the floor that night. What just kind of fascinated you about Jordan's performance, one of the best Killamites in school history?
I'm so honored that I get to play with her because she's done so much in her career, and being her opposite is honestly like a huge honor for me. And just our relationship is more of a like, hey, if you're on hitting, I'm gonna pass for you. Like you do your job and I'll help you out with the other stuff. Because she's such a phenomenal hitter, and anything I can do to help her out, I will.
Looking ahead a little bit, you mentioned how the disappointment is striving you to make changes, do better. In a little more detail, what are the things you think you guys need to do better for next season or these next 4 matches?
Pretty much what we were doing at the end of the season. We had a few rough sets in our 7-match run, but just playing together. It took us a while to figure out how to put all of our talents together and achieve greatness as one, because individually we're all very talented players, but if you can't work together, then it doesn't mean anything. And once we figured that out, we were pretty unstoppable. So just carrying that into next season, and with the new freshmen coming in, making sure that they get right in with us and they help us grow and build to where we should be next year.
What would you say is the thing that kind of made you guys click?
We had a meeting after that game, but I really think it was just all of us knew what we were capable of. And once we got to that point, it was so much easier for us to all play together. And I knew their strengths, they knew mine, and we also knew each other's weaknesses. So we began to help each other out. It was very selfless. And once we played selfless, then we were there for each other and not ourselves. So it was a lot better.
Did you talk at all in that team meeting after Kansas State?
I did. I talked a little bit about just playing as one and knowing how good we are, but handling pressure. Like our seniors, we look up to them a lot, and it's those who can handle the high pressure moments and like who we can trust in those high pressure situations that can carry a team. And the teams that are successful have more than one player that can do that. So we talked about that in our meeting, being that player that they can go to in difficult moments when they need a kill or they need a pass.
Obviously, you came in here with the reputation, but how long did it take for you to get to a place where you felt comfortable, maybe standing up and voicing, what you wanted to voice inside this program?
my teammates, honestly, when they told me that, like, we'll be in the middle of a match and they'll just be like, Carlie, we trust you, take my seam. Like, Carlie, we trust you, do this. And when women who have been playing this sport at the collegiate level way longer than I have are telling me that they trust me in these situations, it makes me want to be that player for them. So that's when I kind of felt like I had a voice and that I was being heard when I realized how much my teammates trusted me.
During this run, you've had about 0.5 blocks per set, and that's a big improvement over the season as a whole. What's been different for you on the block?
Communication with my middles and extra reps, a lot of extra reps. Working on blocking is something I've always kind of struggled with, but that was one of my goals coming here, is to be a force at the net other than just an offensive attack, being able to play defense from the front row as well. So it also helps that Journey and Key and AJ, they're great middles, and Journey's a wall. So whenever I block with her, it's easy.
Thanks, Carlie.
Thank you, guys.